But I meant to be treated like a king that I am. But I meant to be treated like a king that I am. Maybe it's the understanding that I never intended to be found for the existing in the sanctuary that freed me unbound, shed that mask and an island enemy for the salt to be maintained. For the rain, I still reign, king, stains red around the domain. Dominant, not to be died for the advertising of you for the witness. Something more than kinetic. For the estradic intrigue and the such reliable source of the physics and chemistry. Maybe it's the law of motion along with kinetic energy for the opening of mind for you to learn. What a pleasant sight to see.
To betray.
All love, life.
To betray. Please.
Prophecy.
For the sentiments.
Inspiration. When I look and see the solid for the tree rising and emotions and clinging to every moment for the creation of sight. A masterpiece and admiration for the surrounding for you sink inside my heart. Maybe these are not just words for the chemicals impacting inside of ours sublime untouched. Pure in time for the basic property delivered with the words for the comfort and for the reaction of thoughts and emotions you can care to spark. These poetic words and strong and pressing of your magnetism for the work of the kinetic solution. Potential you have within the charm. To be independent, you can handle with care for the operations only there for the mind. Destination. I needed to get there, no other than making peace. The delay, the betrayal, the leaves and deep thought with the sentiments expressed with words with the great description, the capture, the power. The betrayal, the leaves and deep thought for the sentiments and youth expressed, the words for the great description, for the capture, for the pondering and mysteries with hidden without the homeless soul, for the way of the competitive from true nature, for the fortunate events, for the not for be shelter, sustenance. You make me feel that I'm true. I'm for them, especially inside the window for the looking. You're not wanting to look into the windows of becoming what we involve with.
But I meant to be treated like a king that I am.
Anything would be possible enough.
Maybe it's the understanding that I never intended to be found as the existing of this sanctuary that freed me unbound, shed that mask and I lended my salt to maintain. The rain, I still reign, king, stands red around the domain.
My accounting, my partnership, my sense of hope, my containment, my promised land. This is my walk. This is the earthquakes that we shape ourselves anyway. Slip. Not defined. Self-evaluation and frustration to be a part of the way the world reflects the emptiness. And what we contain the happiness is something undesirable, but we are food to give in exchange for the means and not for the purpose formed to be the gain for the can blame. Me for the delay, the betrayal, the delay, the betrayal, the delay, the betrayal, the delay, the betrayal, the leaves and deep thought for the sentiments and youth expressed, the words for the great. And deep thought for the sentiments and youth expressed, the words for the great description, for the capture, for the pondering and mysteries with hidden without the homeless soul, for the way of the competitive and true nature, for the fortunate events, for the not for be shelter, sustenance. You make me feel that I'm true. I'm for them, especially inside the window for the looking and not wanting to. The delay, the betrayal, the leaves and deep thought for the sentiments and youth expressed, the words for the great description, for the capture,
For the pondering and mysteries with hidden without the homeless soul, for the way of the competitive and true nature, for the fortunate events, for the not for be shelter. Sustenance, you make me feel that I'm true. I'm for the, especially inside the window, for the looking and not wanting to look into the windows of becoming what we involve. The delay, the betrayal. The delay, the betrayal. The leaves in deep thought for the sentiments and youth expressed, the words for the great description, for the capture, for the pondering and mysteries with hidden without the homeless soul, for the way of the competitive and true nature, for the fortunate events, for the not for be shelter. The delay, the betrayal. The leaves in deep thought for the sentiments and youth expressed, the words for the great description, for the capture, for the pondering. The delay, the betrayal. The leaves in deep thought for the sentiments and youth expressed, the words for the great description, for the capture, for the pondering and mysteries with hidden without the delay, the betrayal. The delay, the betrayal. The leaves in deep thought for the sentiments and youth expressed, the words for the great. The delay, the betrayal. The leaves in deep thought for the sentiments and youth expressed, the words. The delay, the betrayal.
This is not a studio.
The betrayal. The leaves.
This is not the type of material you can be found in a video. I don't need a groupie or the roof and no entourage. I don't want to enter nothing inside of mirage or no illusions anyway. What is the topic? Not paying attention. Where's my Adderall? Where's my cup of coffee? Filling my voids.
The betrayal.
These are the places and destinations where I can find because I'm looking at my map. Places, where's that fine? Grab that with the habitat, with the reputation that only adapt to what surrounds you. Maybe in the environment I can find myself clear. Transparent as glass table where the tables should turn. Places burn for the candle with the match and I be still light. Unfold, still light the world on fire for one flame.
The betrayal.
Who's to blame for not knowing who's the jurisdiction? Who's the opportunity to find some hypocrite or a hypocrite, a hypocrite, well, maybe that's the people who crucified him. Maybe they lie for the, and maybe I would have find them spirits. Maybe we lie between here for the place with the narrow heart,
the betrayal,
for the heart connected to the brain, cerebellum, the nucleus. Maybe the neck and the crown, your rubber neck. Maybe I can define the detection of your strength and for the wisdom, the knowledge, understanding the containing of the heart, the love. We'll strengthen one hand together. Reach out.
The delay, the betrayal,
touch
the leaves and deep thought, the sentiments and youth expressed. The
this is going to form a charge. Take off your shoes and feel mother. This is the chord you can understand and is hollow. We are living on a spear within the inner self. There's no ripple that you cannot tell from the psychology that we was born with the human behavior. You don't need York to tell you I'm a Venus as a boy. Maybe I was a mannequin for the spirit of a woman. I was in a tomb and I felt comfortable there. Came to earth where I could despair the wear for the wind, the burn, the brain, the arrow, the earl, the Monsanto, the team, medical, the garden, everything with the cool goes, and you can't understand that everything was wrong. The ocean, the ring losing its breath. The indigenous people are losing their voice. Maybe the indigenous are getting slaughtered with the rapes of your candy bar. I am not talking about your whales in Santiago.
The delay, the betrayal. The delay, the betrayal.
This is not a studio. This is not a studio. This is not the type of material. This is not a studio. 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 This is not the type of material you can be found in a video. I don't need a groupie or the roof and no entourage. I don't want to enter nothing inside of mirage or no illusions anyway.
The betrayal.
What is the topic?
The delay.
Not paying attention.
The betrayal.
Where's my Adderall? Where's my cup of coffee?
Delay.
Filling my voids. These are the places and destinations where I can find because I'm looking at my map.
The betrayal.
Places, where's that fine? Grab that with the habitat, with the reputation that only adapt to what surrounds you. Maybe in the environment I can find myself clear. Transparent as glass table where the tables should turn. Places burn for the candle with the match, and I be still
The
light.
betrayal.
Unfold still like the road on
This
fire.
is not a studio.
The betrayal. The leaves and
This is not the type of material you can be found in a video.
The delay. The betrayal. The leaves
I don't need a groupie or the roof with no entourage. I don't want to enter nothing inside of my ride, no
The
illusions
leaves and deep
anyway.
thought for the sentiments and youth.
What is the topic?
The delay. The
Not
betrayal.
paying attention.
The leaves and deep thought.
Where's my Adderall? Where's my cup of coffee? Filling my voids. These are the places and destinations where I can find because I'm looking at my map. Places where it's that fine. Grab that with the habitat, with the reputation that only you adapt to. What surrounds you. Maybe in the environment I can find myself clear. Transparent glass table where the tables are turned. Places burn for the candle with the match and I be still light. Unfold still light the world on fire for one flame. Who's to blame for not knowing who's the jurisdiction? Who's the opportunity to find some hypocrite or hypocrite? Nigga hypocrite, well maybe that's the people who crucified him. Maybe they lied for the, and maybe I would have find them spirits. Maybe we lied between here for the place of the narrow.
Heart.
For the heart, connected to the brain, the cerebrum. Cerebellum, maybe just the nucleoid, maybe the neck and define your rubber neck. Maybe I can define the detection of your strength and for the wisdom, the knowledge, understanding the containing of the heart, the love.
That what we contain the happiness is something all desire, but we are food to give in exchange for the means and not for the people born to be the gain for the can blame. Me for the reverence and the final
your neighbor.
The leaves and deep
This
thought
is
for the
going to
sentiments
form
and
your
youth express
charge.
the words.
Take off your shoes and feel mother.
For the capture.
This is the chord you can
Pondering
understand in this
innocence
hollow.
hidden without
We are
the
living on a
soul
spear
for
within the
ways
inner
competitive
self.
from true nature.
There's no ripple
Unfortunately,
that you
events
cannot
cannot
tell
be
from the
sheltered.
psychology that we was
Sustenance.
born with a human
Make me
behavior.
feel that I'm true.
You don't need New York to tell you I'm a Venus as a
Especially
boy.
inside the winter for the
Maybe I was a man that
liquid,
came
not
down
windows
for the
to
spirit
become
of a
what we
woman.
involved with feeling
I was in a
strong.
tune and I felt comfortable
Anything
there.
possible enough for the
Came to
people
earth
who
where I could
understand.
despair the wear for the wind, the
Sentiments
brand, the brand, the
and
arrow, the earl, the earl, the Monsanto, the geomatical, the cardinal car, everything with the glucose, and you can't understand that everything form. The ocean, the rain losing his breath. The indigenous people are losing their voice. Maybe the indigenous are getting slaughtered over the raping of your candy bar. I am not talking about your whales in San Diego Zoo, or this is the place where you can play the kazoo in Santa Monica. You can bust for the money because, nigga, there's no employment wages. You can be happy for your $15. These are places where you can go to scholar and still live in debt. Places left in time from left inside of a hole. Can't climb out. Been in holes since I came out of one. This is when I breathe the air for the life of the tunnel. I can see a hot place and dig myself out. Maybe it's not a prison. Maybe it's enslavement. Maybe it's the Constitution. Maybe it was the Bill of Rights. Who the fuck is Bill anyway? There's no wrong and rights. There's no lifting your hands up in the air for the protesting of the justice. There's no justice without just us. A solidarity for the kinetic movement. This was the form of the magnet. This is the electro shields, fields. We will change these frequencies. We will uplift, we will uprise, we will open up the eyes and close the conscience. This is the place where we can understand ourselves. We must not move in the wrong direction. We have been criminalized as the sheep that will be slaughtered. I am not fighting for the shepherd. We should not want one, but I walk through this valley. I don't want to be caught for the flood, for the temperature is rising and the sea levels are not as tall as I expected. Blessed weather, the seasons change, everything is constant. Living for the resurrection, this is one day I be tomorrow. Maybe it's Sunday, but I can borrow time. I'm a reflection of life, the moon will duck me. I will never see the other side of that, for it's just a satellite. Don't fuck with me. These are places left in your prophecy. Without a prophet, don't need no child. Work for the spiritual health and the understanding of my benefits. I will be fit for the bend. Franklin, dollar means nothing to me. Currency, I am everything. God, the breath, the seed, for the sight, for the soul, for the meaning, for the understanding of everything he read but didn't write. Right was wrong, and everything he saw, he bought. Reading between the lines, and I could see it with a squint. Squinting in places that I can invent like words or stories or places where animal sex or other forms of manipulation possible to see, but only feel. Everybody's got to be having a business with the purpose without the permission of others. No customers, but set up shop. These are relationships. Abandoned with the blues and started with the sigh for the source for the only not having to cool. Ribbon in the high of the summer for the springtime for the bonding between the me to you for the I can find it complete from take me there for the flawlessly I can be down for it you can know my melody is only here for the best for the truth the text for the presence of the I can find a desire of its own. Silence. Enough for one heart to compose. Having memories in never found the darkening of the day. Complete, all wet and drained, not enough to run for any day from the city. Feed me bind up and falling so deep and so complete my heart through my eyes. down. That's what bonds me to me. The delay, that's the betrayal. Those who believes in deep thought for the sentiments and youth express the words for the great description. For the captures and the notification. Pondering and mysteries with hidden without the homeless soul. Is aware of the competitive social nature for the fortunate events for the not for the shelter. Your sustenance. You make me feel that I'm trying out. I'm getting ready. Especially inside the house.
And full of heart, lay staring to the light above the grace around me and void. It all goes silent. Even the air grows still and all around is gone. For the mind, the word, the presence like the clock, or whether it feels like I do ever once more. For the lately I haven't the reason for breathing. For the honesty I can come up with a hand for the reason to stay. For the light, everything else, when you can find the lines of word. For the lines of the sketch, for the lines, for you to be the life force. For the new the face. Never the smiling for the without me. For the realizing the feeling decreases within the hands. That even those of you lying the back of me. You can find the soulness in the expression. All those free to find, for actually find simply for not be the horrible. Order, support God for the emotion. True love, it can be messy. Can be scattered around from the feeling of my around from the dark, for the feelings and the symptoms, and the clearly trying to find a diagnosing of the heart, for everything else is wrong with around the heart. It's upright, the pay respect to the deed, for the giving and the living, for the placing where here. Home love is this functional for the crowd. For the children better off raised by the tones. Stubbornness to finding too much of the pressure to find to take a cure off for the heart attack, for the hurt sick, for the heart, for the setup to be down, for the expendable messenger, for the telephone, the substitute for the lover, for the falling short of the sun. It's vain. What's spoken out the turn for the shade of rose, the color from glasses and tending to your garden and the weeds and to realize that it was wasted the effort. To pass the life of the living and member for the killing and time we have now. Water the plant, sabotage the future. Don't make it mad disappointment for the expectation of God. So trust me when I say better off in imperfection. To find the lefting alone for the spooky of the glamour. For the tell me what's is sexy. What's always told behind the happy ending. For the drug love is messy. For the writing of your love. It's the honest critique. What else can I do but be transparent? Home is the love. Home is where that heart is. Not that time shared but isolated for the ways of the far, for the water world, for the skulls, for the bones, and digesting for the crosswalk, for the street signs, for the fracture. For the taking me into the cold, unflattering, and leveling, the feeling of the vision fuller. Wrong, you are always right. And banned for the living here and home. Here for an ode to rise. Simultaneous poem. I know a little bit too obvious for the serenity and slipping into it. Gentle ways for the corridor, for the mind, the reaching of the thoughts, for the heat, for the hurt, for the down the street, there's a somewhat for the comfort, for the seeing you, for the night, for the rigid, for the curling, for the cold, for the seeming, for the 10 feet, for the headstone, for the vanishing heart, for the warmth between the suitcase, for the building and the secrets, and the more, for the layers, for the fragile, for the color, for the porcelain, and the bedrock, for the lingering, for the patiently waiting for the something that I never had, the one every time, how many connecting for the prayers, how many for the cooking, searching for the alchemist, speech, rather than the object, trying to love his own, still silent, one, ending the shadows and eagerly find the connection, war between yourselves and the unless you will be the light, one to come out not clear, the color of the skin is dark, for the night, and the swallow with the time to hold, the looking at what tomorrow just another.
Feels like I do ever once more. For the lately I have a reason for breathing. For the honesty I can come up with a hand for the reason to stay. For the light, everything else. Find the lines of word, for the lines of the sketch, for the lines we can be the light force, for the face. The smiling for the look at me, for the realizing the feeling increasing within the hands of you. Those who mind the back. You can find the soulness in the expression. All those who reach find the action lines. Time to be recorded. Support God for the emotion. Scattered around, feeling around the dark of the feelings and the symptoms, and clearly trying to find a diagnosis of the heart, but everything else is marked with around the heart. Stuff like pay respect to the deed, giving and the living for the place where home love is this function for the crowd. For the children better off raised by the tones. stubbornness, and finding too much of the pressure to find to take a cure for the heart attack, for the hurt sick, for the heart, for the setup to be down, for the expendable messenger, for the telephone, the substitute for the lover, for the falling short of the sun. It's vain, but spoken out the turn for the shade of rules, for the color of glasses, attending to your garden and the reason to realize that it was wasted the effort. To pass a life for the living and memory for the killing of time we have now. Water the plant, sabotage the future. Don't make a man disappointment for the expectation to God, for the trust me when I say better off in imperfection to find the lefty alone for the spooling of the glamour, for the tell me what's the sexy. What's always told for the high, the happy ending, for the drug love is messy, for the writing of your love. It's the honest material. What else can I do but be transparent? Home is the love. Home is where that heart is. Not that timeshare, but isolated for the waves, for the bars, for the water world, for the skulls, for the bones, and digesting for the crosswalk, for the street signs, for the factory. Taking me into the code and flattering, leveling, feeling with the vision for wrong, you were always right. Man for the living here and home. Here for an ode to life. Simultaneous poem. I know a little bit. So the lives with some things that we need to. Gentle ways for the glory on for the mind, reaching it off, the heat, the air, for the down the street, this is someone for the nothing, for the city, for the night, for the riches, for the curly, for the gold, for the city, for the 10 feet, for the headstone, for the fantasy heart, the warmth, for the dream, suitcase, for the people see this, for more, for the layers, for the fragile, for the color, for the books, for the moon, for the bedrock, for the lingering, for the patiently waiting for the something that it never had, the wondering for the how many mountains does it climb, how many connecting for the prayers, how many for the coding, for the searching, for the alchemist to be treasure, for the how can you find the lover's home, for the words, for the forward, still silent, wandering, wondering, bending the shadows and eagerly find reflection, war between themselves and leaving he'll be gone soon. Where's the blush of the morning of the light, for the wanting to come out, do not the fear, for the different color, for the skin is dark, for the night, for the swallowing the time to hold, the looking away, tomorrow's just another one.
Lay staring to the light above the grace around me and full of heart. Lay staring to the light above the grace around me and void.